as for me, I can just tell you that I definitely feel like I need a drink, and I'm not somebody who drinks. So, I mean,
Hmm.
that's saying something.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, for those of you who are curious about what we're talking about today, this is a video from Sarky Opinion. I'm actually not sure if he makes videos or not, but it's not really a
not
reply to him
regularly.
it's not a reply to him per se, but it's the it's the best mirror that we could find that basically preserves one of the videos that Dapperton deleted from his channel. For those of you who aren't aware, every now and then it seems, especially recently, Dapperton deletes content from his channel. Now his channel only has 3 videos, but this video that we're going to attempt to reply to is it's particularly juicy. You want to go into it?
Um,
This is such a goalpost move. I say they're pedos, and what do? They say, oh, yeah, well, Dapperton's not a real libertarian. Like, that's either here or there. Like, that has nothing to do with the issue at hand here. The issue at hand here is these guys hang out with and condone pedophilia. And some of them are attracted to children, and they are, in fact, pedophiles. What's so funny about this is me not being a libertarian. It isn't true. I am a libertarian. They're lying about that. And the way they lie about it is so freaking funny. Just look at the title of the video that they're responding to. It's called Response. Devil's Advocate, nap not perfect. We all know what devil's advocate means. It means that you're temporarily holding a position you don't normally hold, and you're asking questions you wouldn't normally ask. It doesn't mean you believe in these things. It means the opposite. It means you're asking questions you don't believe in order to test your ideology and see if it holds up to scrutiny. Basically, in that video, I say it does hold up to scrutiny. 99.99% of the time, it's 100% correct. But there's a little chance that it might not be correct on everything, on just very, very weird cases. And in those cases, nothing's perfect. I mean, so it's still the best we got. It's still a good rule of thumb, and we should embrace the nap. I never said we shouldn't embrace the nap. Anyways, this is just a goalpost move to distract you from the fact that I just made a video with 23 minutes of solid evidence with like a new piece of evidence every 15 seconds, and it totally exposes their entire server for being a pedo server. They just want to distract you from that. Oh, Depp's not a real libertarian. Like, that's even here or there.
Well, yeah, because Dapperton
in
has never read any anarchist or philosophical literature in his life.
Again, neither here or there. These guys are saying that, oh, well, Dapperton doesn't read, so he knows nothing about libertarianism. Even if I don't read books about libertarianism, doesn't mean that I don't know information about it. I've watched hundreds of videos about libertarianism and anarcho-capitalism. I know a ton about it. I don't have to read to learn about it. Reading isn't the only way to learn. I mean, you have to be a very big idiot to believe that.
He has no ability to comprehend them, let alone to be able to refute them, and as a result, he sees them as conceptually valid. To think of Dapperton as anything else except a relativist.
it seems to be how he thinks of truth in general and what his position on any given situation is at any particular circumstance.
Again, notice my videos consistently show evidence all the way through, and your videos do not. That's a red flag that you're the bullshitter here, not me.
Just whatever is convenient for him. Like given the last round of videos, for instance, remember that those thousands of dollars that Dapperton raised by making those videos for Riley.
Videos. I made one video, and it was up for 2 hours until I noticed my mistake, and then it was taken down immediately. The people who donated, one donated over $1,000 by himself, was Riley's personal friend. It had nothing to do with my donation video that I put up for Riley. That had nothing to do with that. Most of those donations didn't come from my video. And my video was only up for 2 hours, and you forget to mention that. Very few, very few, if none, of my viewers donated to Riley.
Meanwhile, both you and I stayed the fuck out of the situation between Harding and Riley for exactly uh reason that we're seeing playing out now.
Okay, I'm going to show you some picture evidence, and Esoteric Entity is going to ignore it in his next video where he talks about this, because he ignores all my picture evidence. Again, I made a 23-minute video where it's packed full to the brim with picture evidence, and he ignored all of it in this video. So he's definitely going to ignore this too. But here's picture evidence of Jeremiah being kicked from Esoteric Entity's server for going against Riley and going against pedos. Yes, Jeremiah Harding was kicked from Esoteric Entity's server for going against pedos. And now Esoteric Entity is saying that he was always on Jeremiah Harding's side. How are you going to say that when you kicked him from your server twice, dude?
Did streams, smearing Jeremiah Harding over that whole situation.
We never smeared Jeremiah Harding. We just thought Riley was being edgy. And so we thought he was just making jokes. He said he was just making jokes. So we believed him. And that was our fault. We shouldn't have believed him. But at that point, there wasn't enough evidence against him. At least evidence that I've seen that proved that he was a pedophile. Again, all the evidence that we did see were said to be jokes. But when there was enough evidence proving that he was a pedophile, yeah, I went against him instantly. I even made a 23-minute long video with solid evidence damning Riley and calling him a pedo and proving that he was a pedo with that solid evidence. Esoteric Entity never did that. He never made a video going against Riley. In fact, he stuck up for Riley. And when Riley left voluntarily, they said Riley was welcome back. At least Filthy Heretic said that because he didn't break the nap. He didn't break. What he did was inherently violent. So Filthy Heretic welcomed him back with open arms. And yes, that was after he found out that Riley was attracted to 7-year-olds. And that was just the other day, dude. Like, just the other day, they were saying that Riley did nothing wrong. And now they're saying, oh, well, we've been against Riley since the beginning. That is such utter bullshit. It hurts.
Not Heretic. I meant all that Dapperton has is gaslighting, out of context screenshots, and just outright fucking lies.
In every screenshot that I show, the context is in there. Okay? Context doesn't mean, oh, well, there's pictures that you didn't show. Well, of course, there's always going to be conversation that you didn't show that's irrelevant. But if it's irrelevant, that's not context, dude. What I show is everything that's relevant. That is the context. And I show 100% of it all.
About both Heretic and I. Meanwhile, they have so much shit on their face that I'm actually kind of...
What shit is on my face? What have you proved that I did that was wrong? Nothing. I've done nothing wrong. You, on the other hand, I proved are sexually attracted to children. You drew images of children being abducted and being kidnapped and crying and being taken against their will and crying over it. And what did you do? You put the tags hot and sexy. What the hell? You're obviously a pedo, dude. It does not surprise me that you stick up for pedophiles and you have pedophiles in your server. And and it doesn't surprise me because you're a liar that you're trying to deny all this now. And it doesn't surprise me that you didn't do a response video because that would require you to go through each and every piece of evidence and debunk it. And you can't do that. Why? Because you are, in fact, lying.
It's kind of like I was telling you about this the other day that once Harding started talking about this recent line of key-based screenshots on Twitter, I was like, are they going to be dumb enough to really like try to cover their tracks? on that situation and try to smear us in something we've explicitly mentioned on numerous times. We don't want anything to do with.
Okay, P is a known pedophile. P was kicked from the server by Insurgent. And now, guess who let him back in? Filthy Heretic. Because they approve of pedophilia. Look, read the screenshot yourself. I'll keep it on screen for a little bit longer, but just pause it and read it. Again, Skitty is Riley. Here's Riley saying that her age of attraction is 7 years old. So she's attracted to 7-year-olds. So, here's Filthy Heretic knowing that Riley's attracted to 7-year-olds. And this is what Filthy Heretic has to say. His name is Inner Circle Lizard on this. He says, again, what's that? What's there that constitutes aggression? So, he's saying that it's okay to be sexually attracted to 7-year-olds. Okay, so that doesn't seem like something that they're condemning to me. Here again is Riley saying that her sexual attraction age is 7 years old. And again, look at the Inner Circle Lizard at the very bottom. So what's Riley done that is unethical? So it doesn't constitute aggression according to him, and it's not unethical. So, at least to me, it sounds like he's defending it. But why is ESO saying that they're against it then? Weird that they would lie to you like that. And I've been saying they've been lying to you since the beginning. And what's cute is they say I'm the liar. It's like, dude, obviously the person showing the evidence isn't the liar. The person deflecting the evidence without proof is the liar. So it's so obvious that it's ESO that's lying here. Okay, so here's Filthy Heretic saying, unless Riley has done anything unethical or did anything to jeopardize the existence of the server on Discord, or in otherwise persistently toxic and obnoxious, I see no reason to ban him. Weird. Didn't they say they banned him? Huh. Weird. So did Filthy and ESO ban Riley? Let's find out. Riley left on their own accord to keep this group from getting nuked. Yes, they say things the wrong way, low EQ. But at the end of the day, they'd rather be killed for being consistent than popular. And that's all freaking Filthy Heretic cares about too. All he cares about is consistency. Is it unethical? Is it against the NAP? Oh, it's not? Then it's fine.
It's like you said, he's in this mentality where he believes he has to win, and it doesn't matter how absolutely he has to trash his own reputation.
How did I trash my own reputation, dude? I just exposed a bunch of pedophiles. That's not trashing my reputation.
And just how absolutely, like, full of shit he has to be. You know, like, it doesn't matter what, like, he does not care even a little bit about the truth.
Yeah, says the guy who did a live stream where he shows zero proof of how I'm wrong. I mean, I showed a 23-minute long video packed to the brim with evidence. And you're here dismissing it all with zero evidence of your own. Not a single fucking screenshot. Yeah, I think the audience knows who's lying here.
He's lied about so many people on so many instances. That it's so obvious, even with all the mental contortions he has to throw himself through, that that this is the case. He regularly deletes content where he's argued other positions in order to try to cover his tracks.
What the fuck does that even mean? And I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to say.
He retroactively edits comments.
Says the guy who fucking edited a comment one time and screenshotted it and took out the edited portion where it says edited on the thing and tried to say that that's what he said in the first place. And when you were called out about it, you said, oh, well, the software accidentally cut out the edited portion. And the paint program did that. No, you cut it out on purpose and try to pretend that's what you said originally.
Stops people from commenting on his videos.
Okay, I tried commenting on this video 3 times with 3 different profiles, and they deleted every single one. So, who's deleting comments again? Oh, yeah. It's you, not me. I made a video and you guys commented on it, and those comments are still up because I don't delete comments. Go check and see for yourself. Proof, the thing you never show.
And his response was to collaborate with the people like Finbull who were running these Discord servers and trying to do damage control with them. By the way, Finbull, you can find these screenshots all over Reddit still of Finbull and people in his server talking about this and doing creepy sexual role plays with 12, 13-year-olds.
There goes Issa lying again. Now, he's saying this role play with a 16-year-old is an 11-year-old now. So he just made that up. It's funny that he would make that argument when he said that 17-year-olds are well above the age of sexual maturity, which means 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds are of sexual maturity, according to him. Here's him saying that children can consent. And it goes on and on and on. He's not against what Finball did. And to say that I partnered with Finball, that's just not true. Ask him for evidence for that.
Last I heard, he was under investigation from the Finnish government for grooming a 12-year-old.
I have never heard this before. I feel that you're making this up because you already said the 16-year-old was an 11-year-old when it wasn't. So yeah, I think you're making this shit up. Iso, you're the fucking pedo here. And I got the evidence to prove it. You got nothing proving that I was on Finball's side. I denounced Finball then, and I denounce him to this day. You have zero evidence of me partnering with him. When the fuck did that happen? And it's funny that you say that you denounce him when you have defended people who've done the same thing. And stop acting like you're the one who exposed Finball on the Lefty Discord server, because you did it. I keep saying that he was exposed months before you started investigating Lefty Pole. You said Lefty Pole was ISIS, and me and Jim Jesus said, no, that's not true. These guys are obviously going to be lying. Let's watch what happens, because Blue's a fucking liar, and they're with Iso, who's also a liar, so this is going to be lie central, and we were right. They weren't with ISIS, were they?
So, congratulations, Daps. You helped do damage control for a pedophile.
Good work.
I have never done that. In fact, I'd like to see evidence of that. You made a lot of claims in this video with zero evidence. Kind of suspicious.
Anyways,
I'm sorry. An Ebophile heretic. Remember the Ebophile video that Dapperton made during that whole saga?
Yes, he unironically used the ebophilia meme.
If anybody has that video floating around and could send it to me on Discord, that would be great. I know that like a couple thousand people saw it before he decided to remove it. But yeah, during 2018, when the drama that sort of kicked this off, and I explained this all in greater detail in a video that I uploaded last year called "The Story of My Online Harassment." So sorry if there are a lot of gaps in what we're talking about here. It's just there's a lot of time to cover for an hour and a half stream, and also it's not a subject that we're impartial on, so it's kind of difficult to talk about this with the sort of precision we would be approaching philosophy with. But during that saga, he uploaded a video where he unironically just responded to one of the bits of evidence that was in that data drop we released.
This is so funny, dude. Okay. They said that a Discord server of Lefty Pole was filled with ISIS members and pedophiles. I said, no, you showed no ISIS members, and you showed no pedophiles. The best you got was pictures of a hemophile that someone else busted before they were even in the server. So that somehow makes me a pedophile supporter. Try to figure that one out. You see, these people like to grasp at straws and twist the truth. And then they're sitting there saying, I'm doing that. Funny, isn't it?
With the ebophilia copy pasta as a way to try to do damage control for some of the people there.
No, I never did the hemophile copy pasta. If I have, please show evidence of it at least, for fuck's sake. But you won't, because it never fucking happened.
They're not pedophiles, they're ebophiles.
I just said you expose no pedophiles and you expose no ISIS supporters. Someone else exposed a hemophile, but you never exposed a pedophile. You are the pedophile.
Meanwhile,
God,
meanwhile, he's trying to. Meanwhile, he's trying to. When he DM'd me prior to releasing that video, he did accuse you of drawing like pedophile porn. That's what he thought the drawing was. And then when he made that reply to the comment I left in the video, he said, that's not child porn. That's just a drawing."
Okay, I said that is pedo porn, as in porn for pedos. I never said it was child porn. Child porn is a legal term. That means something that's illegal. Now, pedo porn is something like pedos could get off to anything. Like pedos could get off to just drawings of children fully clothed. Does that make that porn? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make it child porn. Now, as soon as ESO sexualizes the non-lewd picture, it doesn't become child porn. It just makes him a pedo. And the reason why this distinction is important is because I showed pictures of ESO's drawings in my last video, and Filthy Heretic tried to say that was child porn, and then I was going to go to prison. Yeah, he's that fucking dull.
You know what you know what else I said?
What?
You know what else I said to him in that DM? If he could prove that you did anything that violated the non-aggression principle, I would denounce you in the video tomorrow.
Yes, you did say that. You always say that. You're always like, someone shows you something pedophile like, and shows you that someone on your server is a pedophile. You always say, well, does it break the non-aggression principle? Is that aggression? Is it unethical? It's not exactly a good look, Filthy. You're literally defending pedos.
But yeah, I wasn't even really gonna get into that. But obviously, it's not true. If it were even remotely true.
Now he's trying to deny that art even being his. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? It says Midnight Phantom right on it. That used to be your old username. Your face is all over Midnight Phantom videos from the past that are uploaded all over YouTube. How are you going to deny that's you? It's literally linked to your DeviantArt account that you have claimed is yours and have never denied.
First of all, as a practicing counter economist, I obviously would not. Yeah, I would not be making this stream right now if half of the things that Dapperton and his little pedophile friends tried to accuse me of.
We're pedos now. With zero evidence, we're pedos. That's just how ESO works, dude. He doesn't have to show evidence for anything.
We're true. I wouldn't be here.
All right, but anyway.
He's saying that if half the claims that I said were true are true, he wouldn't be there making these videos. What kind of argument is that? How does that debunk a 23-minute video of solid evidence? It doesn't.
Anyways, we should wrap this up because I do gotta get going now.
Okay, if you're going to believe any side, I just ask that you take the side with the evidence. Okay? So if you need additional evidence, come to me or Jim Jesus, and we'll give you extra evidence. Jeremiah, too. Jeremiah Harding will give you extra evidence, too. Thank you for watching. Later.